Eric Bakker, naturopath. Thanks for coming back. I've read an interesting comment on our Candida Crusher YouTube channel, which I'm going to respond to now, and it's regarding fecal body odor. I'm just going to read the comment out, so you'll see my eyes going everywhere because I'm reading online. Okay, so I'll read this question out first, and then I'll shrink that screen. I'll come back to you guys and I'll reply to this person. This is a comment from Christian Rojas. I've been taking Canxida Remove for 10 days now. I've changed my diet. I've been eating more greens and brown rice. My skin is improved. I've lost 20 pounds and I've got more muscle tone. I drink plenty of water, but the reason I did this because I wanted to get rid of my fecal body odor. I still have it. Not everyone can detect it. I don't know what could be causing it. I have a bowel movement every morning. I can smell whatever I ate. After a while, it smells like fecal matter. Have you any suggestions, Eric? Well, Christian, the very first thing that I want you to do is to get a comprehensive digestive stool analysis completed, or a CDSA. Okay, this is really good thing for you to do. Now, you could, there could be a rare chance that you've got TMAU, trimethylurinemia, okay, which is a rare disease. It affects, I think, less than 1% of the population, where there's a defective gene. And the person has this, it's called rotten fish syndrome, or fish smell, or garbage smell. I had a patient, a woman in her mid-20s, come to see me once with this syndrome, and it was so sad for her because it was pretty offensive. And of course, she really wanted to have a boyfriend. And well, I mean, how can you have a boyfriend when you smell like a garbage dump? It was a sad case. I never really worked much with her because she left New Zealand. She went overseas and didn't contact me, but it was a very interesting case. But I can tell you that the work I did do with this lady definitely suggested she had serious underlying gut dysfunction that needed fixing up. But she was quite impatient and went back to the UK. So you really need to get an analysis of the gut. So a stool test, in my mind, is probably the smartest thing you can do, Christian. And then you're going to say to me, yeah, it's all fairly well saying that, but A, I can't afford it, and B, who the hell is going to do this, interpret this stool test? So the GI 360. So the test to do is called the GI 360. Okay, it's from Doctors Data in Chicago, in the USA. So I'm not sure where you are. You may be in the States, but I highly recommend you go and see a naturopathic doctor or an integrated medicine doctor and get this stool analysis report to this doctor and get it checked out, because in my experience, I've worked with many people with bad body odor and found that they were quite either toxic, they needed a good detoxification, or they had a lot of gut issues. They had bowel problems there. So if we go back to your thingy here, to your question here, let's have a look here. I have a bowel movement every morning. Well, that doesn't mean anything, having a bowel motion every morning, okay? Because I don't know what your bowel motion's like, the volume, the texture, the odor, the color, all these sort of things are important to discuss with your practitioner. What time of day the bowel motion is it consistent? Is there bloating with it? Is there gas with it? What's the sleep like, the energy like? So the doctor's got to go over a whole lot of stuff with you. Now, you may have been to doctors before, medical doctors, for example, and generally if they experience something like this, they just palm you off with an antidepressant. They don't really know what it is or haven't got the time to investigate it. So probably seeing a medical professional may be good initially to discuss the TMAU, to make sure that's cleared. So if that's cleared and you haven't got that, then you go further. Okay, that's probably the smartest thing to do, because you may have that rare syndrome. It may be worth getting checked out. Okay, TMAU, Google it. So I hope that answers your question, Christian. But thanks for investing in the Canxida Remove. We've had incredible feedback from so many people now regarding Remove. But it's part of a system. There's also Canxida Restore, and the Restore may help you significantly as well. So that could be something else you could put in there. That's the probiotic enzyme formula. That could be worth putting in there, taking one morning and one evening to see if that mitigates any of the symptoms. Drink plenty of water, and of course follow the advice on my channel regarding eating healthy food. You can't go wrong with that. So I hope that gives you a little bit of support, but I can't recommend that GI 360 test enough. It could be the deal breaker. Thanks for the question.